So this is a sapling of a dendrobium orchid. Generally, when we get orchids from nursery, you get such kind of saplings where you have the leaf, the stem portion, and then there are roots which are usually bound in some kind of wood chip kind of material. Now, we need to mount these orchids if we want it to grow properly, and if we want it to start flowering, you need to mount it on a appropriate surface. Okay, so let's have a look at what kind of surface we can use for the mounting purpose. Now here we can see a tree bark. Any Indian fruiting or wild tree like mango or jamun, such kind of stems or the lower stems and the barks of such trees are very useful and suitable actually for growing orchids and mounting the orchids. What happens is you can see this bark is pretty rough, and you can see there are earlier there are algae growing on it. You can see the marks of mosses growing on it. Here you can see some of the mosses were growing in it. So such kind of rough, semi-rough bark is ideal for mounting the orchid. You need to pick a spot. You need to pick a spot where there would be a place, a small area where the orchid can be mounted, where it will rest properly. It will be able to rest properly. So for me, I can see here that this particular spot is pretty much suitable for the mounting of an orchid. So on the patch that we have picked for the mounting, which is pretty rough surface, but we want it to make it more conductive for the growth of orchid roots. So here we have the wet moss. So this is basically a sphagnum moss, a garden moss, which is we have watered it and made it really wet. Moss has a very good capacity to absorb water and hold on to water, so it will be a very good substrate, a very good medium for to hold the orchid properly. Additionally, and here in the middle of it, what we do is we take our orchid plant, okay, and we place it along with its original wood chips that are there, along with its original some dead roots are there. It's okay if you keep them as an organic matter, and then we further cover it from the base. We further cover it with the moss. Okay, so we have picked such kind of spot where which will be able to hold the moss as well, which is able to hold the orchid plant. Now first we need to check that the orchid is sitting there properly, and then we tie it up with some fibrous rope, like coconut fiber rope that you can take, which will provide additional fiber. So it's good to take a natural material, and we tie up the moss. We don't want to tangle too much with the roots, but with the tie up the moss with this rope. Now what you can do initially, whenever you have mounted it, you can spray water. You can spray water on the orchid plant. You can spray water on the moss. So keep it moist. In the rainy season or on the rainy episodes, what happens is the water runs down the surface of the stem of the bark, and it comes with the organic matter. It comes with the mineral content which adds to the entire mineral nutrient. But when the period is dry and when it needs moisture, at that time some manual watering spraying can be done. Similarly, we can mount various species of orchids, particularly the epiphytic orchids, on the trees like mango. Here you can see that. This particular orchid plant was almost dead in the nursery, but you can see here that after mounting it on the tree, it has started giving out new growths. So there is still hope and it's going to grow. So mounting an orchid onto a tree bark is one of the best ways that you can generate another ecosystem in your farm, in your garden, and grow various beautiful, colorful orchids when they start flowering.